This show is rated E for everybody.
Mike C.
I'm Fred Wow.
This is our last show for 2014, Fred.
Hey, in the studio today we have a special guest, Mike T. from Admin Unlimited. Mike, thanks for joining us for the show today on our season finale.
Glad to be here.
We want to thank all the viewers that watched our show, man. We appreciate it.
And we got more stuff coming to you in the future.
And so this month we're going to do something a little different because the only game that really came out this month was The Crew.
Okay. I heard about it. So what's going on with it?
It was a horrible game, actually. The game, if you were lucky enough to get the beta key for this game, you're not really missing anything. Yet again, the next generation consoles has came out with another game that wasn't finished, or it had high expectations, and it wasn't a polished game. They promised us something that they didn't or couldn't deliver. You know, it's supposed to be a massive open world game, and I happen to live in, we happen to live in the Washington, D.C. area, and the only thing that they got accurate out of this game was the Washington Monument and the White House. And you remember a game on Xbox that was called Midtown Madness?
Yes, I do remember that game.
That had more depiction of Washington, D.C. than this game, and that was on the original Xbox.
Yeah, I remember.
So we're going to do this real quick. I'm going to give this a 1 out of 5. Bad game. But we're going to take a look at some of the retro games and some of the toys and stuff that we wanted when we were growing up.
No stuff.
Today on We Want the Facts.
The Gamer Show. Welcome back to WWTF. So these retro games, Fred. When I was little for Christmas, it's about 3 things I wanted.
What was that, Mike?
I wanted Voltron, which was real popular back in the day. Man, I wanted Voltron.
Now, which version of Voltron did you want it? Because you know there were 2.
I wanted the one with the lions, man. I didn't like that old car, GoBot type of stuff, no. Voltron was lions. Wanted the lions.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. That was my number 1 pick. As far as games, I wanted that Nintendo. That Nintendo and that Super Mario Bros. That's like my 2 and 3. That day when I finally got that game, I was just like in total awe. Folks got me that game. I think I slept with it. I just played until my eyes hurt. Fell asleep right beside it. Woke back up, started playing it some more. That was a good Christmas. Man, I just love playing. So what about you, Fred?
Double Dragon was my favorite game of all times on the NES system.
See, y'all talking some new school stuff.
So take us back a little further. What
I
was
can
it
tell
for
you
Mike?
about Army Men, plastic Army Men.
Okay. The Army Men, the
And,
button.
Oh, the little green ones?
Yeah, you had a green, and then you paint them a different color if you want to be a little special, like your super forces. If you ain't had the money to buy the real ones, you take some fingernail polish, your mom, and just put them on there. Okay, those are my elite forces right here. Then you get your brother, and he have his army. You lay him out, whether in the house, in the yard. Then you take your alphabet blocks or whatever, but you have to build your fort. You build your fort out of shoes, whatever, books. Put your army men out there. Then you and your brother, y'all the rocket launcher. And we take our little blocks and throw them wherever they land. If you knock your man over, they did. You had to take them off the field. So whoever had the last man standing, they won the war, man. Yeah, we used to play that for hours, man.
Oh, who remember electronic football?
Oh yeah. Everybody had it.
Not everybody.
Not everybody, but I had a couple teams at the time growing up. Then you used to put bubble gum on the front so that the line would bust everybody's butt. And then you put little, you kind of rig them up so if you want the guy to zigzag, after you play a while, you knew just how far on your board may give different directions. You may have some weighted bases on them, and then he'll go like that, and then that game, I would still play that game today. I would still play that game today, man.
What about the little electronic handheld football
Oh, yeah,
game?
the little Tiger games. The games made from Tiger.
Mm.
Oh man, used to have a whole bunch of them. I can't remember really names for them, but it was just so many that they made. Yeah, always bring it to school, elementary or whatever.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, folks used to get mad if you forgot it or lost it. Yeah.
You ever had rock and sock and robot tournaments?
Now I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first box. Yeah, that was the original boxing game. And we used to have tournaments. So you go over your neighbor house, and he knock your block off. You go back home and practice a little bit. You come back the next day. Rematch. You know what I mean?
I remember what you did yesterday. I'm back.
Yeah.
We want to thank everybody for watching all the episodes that we did.
Yes.
Like to thank our guest Mike T for showing up. Madman Unlimited. He got some stuff that he's bringing out later on next year. We're gonna bring to y'all. We're not gonna let the cat out the bag, but next year he has some exciting stuff coming out, and we'll share that with you. I want to thank Mike for doing the show. Actually, we used to work together, and I approached him about doing the show like maybe a couple of months before we actually did our first episode. And well, I approached a couple of people, but he was the only one that really stuck to it. So thank Mike for doing the show. And
Love doing it, man. Passion.
like I said, man, we want to just thank everybody that watched the show. And the popularity is growing from the first show, how many views we got on that, and to now. So we just want to say thanks, man. And since it is the holiday season, we want to say happy holidays.
Happy holidays,
Happy
everybody.
holidays, Merry
Enjoy
Christmas to all you
everything.
guys.
Wish y'all get whatever y'all want to get for Christmas and all that good stuff. And we'll see you at the beginning of next year. So from WWTF, we want the facts, the game show. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
We'll see y'all in 2015.
Big year coming.
See you.